Hey, it's Tony here again at Old Man Wrenching. Tonight, working on the top console of the Rockola 449. We're going to disassemble this bad boy. And I've just removed a couple screws from the bottom. But this is what we're working on here. And so if you're interested in how it breaks down, maybe you have some broken glass like this. Maybe you have some electronics. I think I showed you in the last video I took the sides off. All I've done here was remove, there's two here on either side. And then in an earlier process, I removed these two down here. There's one there and there's one on this side. And that goes to the lower bar, which is this guy here. That's the lower bar. I got the chrome on it. So those two secure to the lower bar. These four secure it to this upper black bar. Let's go ahead and do this a little bit orderly. So this now comes out. And once you pull it apart, it kind of just wants to start falling apart. But that's the and this thing is horrible. Well, somebody's attempted to repaint this at some point. It looks like they just slopped some paint on it, but that'll get cleaned up. I'd kind of like to send this stuff off to powder coating, but I just don't have the time to drive to the place and then wait for it to come back. So I don't want to ship it. All right, so you can see how nasty this is. I'm sure these colors were beautiful, and I've seen some online. They're a little better than this, but it looks pretty bad. Discolored sheet on the back. It looks like it might have some kind of a film. That might actually be the art. I don't know. But interesting to look at that later. Years of gunge. Alright, this is pretty nasty. You can see it down in here, there's like a some kind of a beer seal material. That's what they call it in the arcade, or the pinball machines, be a beer seal. This is the lower half of the glass here. It looks like it was probably ran across there, but it's nasty. So what are we doing here? Let's go ahead and remove this. I know he comes off pretty easily. This one, okay. So what's holding you in? You got a circlip right here. Get it in here a little bit. There's a circlip right here, and that's the rod. If that wasn't there, then this would all come off. The question is, does that need to come off? What attaches this? Okay, so that really attaches to nothing. A little bit of jiggling, a little wiggling. What do we got? Are you gonna give it up? Well, I guess it is. Interesting that it took this with it. Oh. All right. So that has released this front, which is hinged, which is why it's trying to turn it. This is a spring-loaded hinge, so it's trying to rotate the whole base, and that's fine. Just be aware of it. because you wouldn't want to like snap your glass because it started to rotate. Get the glass out. There we go. And this one's in pretty good shape. I always like the design of this. Okay, and that leaves me with these 4, and then that will release the door. We have orange machine, orange machine, and cedar, orange machine with washer, and that orange with washer. There's that one, and it's buried underneath of a some old foam seal, which is just nasty. All right, so that comes off, and you can just see this stuff's just, it's gone, desiccated. That's sealing nothing at this point. So I should mention I did not pay a lot for this machine. In all honesty, it was knocking on death's door. So I probably actually overpaid for it. I mean, this has been kind of the ones where if it had been anybody else, somebody would have said, yeah, come and get it and just haul it off for me free. But I don't have that kind of luck, so. But I got the price I wanted out of it. The seller got the price they wanted out of it, close to it. I just knew that, just looking at it, I knew that it was worse than what the owner thought it was. All right. So there's a lot of deep cleaning that's gonna have to go on in here. I've got lenses down here. There's a clear lens here. This whole thing is a light show. There's a light box right here. I've already gone through and changed the bulbs that were out, so I do know all of this works. I said the whole machine is in working condition at this point, but it just needs to be gone through. You know, mechanically it's all sound. It's just, like I said, it's a dirty bird. So well, that's it for tonight, guys. Just swing this around, what you see. This is what the fascia looks like presently. This would be pre-cleaned, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. Anyway, catch you guys later. Bye.